So initially, I started doing a lot of breath work, and it was just basically timing your breaths. You get emotional, you get angry, you get upset, you get sad. It works almost universally with every emotion if you can do it in the right headspace and visualize the right wording to help you. Now, initially, I was just doing breath work. I wasn't doing what I was calling now. It's kind of like an affirmation with breath work. And you got to figure that when you're breathing in and breathing out, your body is filtering the air. And when you breathe in, what I like to do is say something simple like, "You're safe to receive," or "I don't need to earn love," or any phrase that helps you bring a positive emotion into you or an authentic emotion into you, and visualize that in. And then on the exhale, I usually like to use, it's a fairly universal term, but I release the energy that does not serve me. And just doing that added in with breath work made a lot of help, and it made a big difference. And the main thing that I noticed that helped was repeating it a minimum of 3 times. Doing three There's deep breaths in through the nose. Now you need to take a deep breath, not with your chest and your shoulders. Your chest and shoulders should stay still. It should be all with your diaphragm and your stomach. Because when you breathe with your stomach and you breathe deeply, it has a lot of unseen benefits. Not only does it help you pull more more air into your lungs, it also helps move your digestive system, because their digestive system moves by peristalsis, which is a slow process because there's no real muscles in the digestive tract. It's all very slow moving. So when you breathe deep, it helps your body actually digest and pulse and push your digestion through your system. Just learning how to deep breathe intentionally. And when I say that, I mean to get it to the point where your natural breath is deeper rather than taking short, shallow breaths like everyone's used to now. You can look at some studies where in the 70s compared to now, we take like, I think it's twice the amount of breaths a minute as we used to then. That could be because of possibly obesity rates, or we just have learned to take shallower breaths because we're less active. Now, it makes a big difference though if you can teach your body to take slower, deeper breaths intentionally, to make that the way you breathe without thought instead of short, shallow breaths. Now, the breath work when you're in an emotional state helps for many reasons. If you can visualize that you are breathing in fresh, calm emotions and breathing out your frustration or your sadness or whatever negative emotions you're having, and you can visualize it in that way, it will help calm you. And doing it a minimum of 3 times helps the brain remember. Because the brain, if you repeat a number in your mind 3 times, you're more likely to remember it just because of the 3 repetitions. It helps it stick into the mind. So you do that consistently enough, and you sit there in the morning, you wake up, you do some stretches, you do some breath work, and you just sit there, take intentional deep breaths. And it helps a lot with stretching as well, because you will get a deeper stretch when you are exhaling on the stretch compared to if you're inhaling. If you can time your um, exhales and inhales with your stretches, it helps with the body releasing as well. And that ties in a lot with somatics.